What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the second episode of the Let's Play SimCity 4. It's Mr. Aflac 9916, and our power plants are at full capacity. That has been the dilemma since our first video. These wind power plants are nice and cheap for a small town, but unfortunately, this being a relatively old game, they aren't exactly great. So, for now, until we can get up to these solar power plants, and ultimately the hydrogen power plant, which we're going to need sort of a lot of people for that, so I don't know if we'll ever get to there, but for now I think we're just going to have to go in and go with a natural gas power plant because it is a developing city. I feel like in real life wind farms are capable of powering big cities with the technology that we have, but unfortunately in this game it's not true, but we're not hurting the real environment, so we're just going to go ahead and plop down Mr. Natural Gas Power Plant, and that'll give us the power that we need. And we'll get rid of these windmills as well. So our RCI shows that agricultural demand is still real big right now. As you can see, we did build a few farms, but all these people are looking for a job right now. Not able to find one. We're going to go into what do you call the fast speed here? Cheetah speed, just try and see if people can find jobs. There we go. As time goes on, they do find them, but looks like some people can't find jobs on the other side of the city, so we're going to need some more farms for more people to be able to work at, and we'll add some more agricultural zones down here. There we go. That'll add some room for probably 2 more big farms for our city. And I think, too, we're going to... Oh, my gosh. This map. So annoying with the zoom. Because I'm on a Mac here, and I'm playing the Apple Magic Mouse, and it gets really annoying. So, there we go. But now we're going to want to extend our little street here into a road, which will help reduce traffic problems. Obviously, as you can see, people still having some job issues now. Let's see if we can just finish this off for double the price. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Well, that was a waste of money there, but whatever. We'll also want to add a few of these streets into main roads as well. Oops. So the farms over here down by where the river would be, there's obviously another city to the next to us. Pretty soon we're going to start a second city, and then we're going to connect the 2 cities, but I want to work on this one first and make it fairly self-sufficient. We'll put a couple streets in between each road. Now people have a quicker access to get to these work offices down here. We'll probably want to make some roads going through this industrial area as well. That way people can get to their farms quicker and all that. Haven't ran any missions yet, so I want to do that soon as well. I think we're going to delete this street and just make this a big road going through. It'll help further reduce traffic in our city. There we go. So obviously now people with better opportunities to get to work quicker. Nobody has a job. We are in deep demand for some medium wealth, right? Actually some high wealth, commercial density, or commercial buildings. And obviously agriculture, just off the charts what they're looking for right now. So hopefully people are able to find jobs. Oh, there we go. As those new farms are built, that's going to get jobs for the rest of the people. So that's what we need. Let's do a mission here. Freedom of expression. Basically escape the town, get $10,000. I feel like I already did that one, but I'll go with the police one. It'll help your May rating. We got to stop the car before he gets out of town. That's going to be a tough one being that we're in a small town, so I'll go with this one again. Oh, stop screaming. The mission didn't even already start. You were the worst carjacker ever. Oh, man, right past the police car. He didn't even put sirens on. But I'm stealing a car! Oh, there's a cop. Is he coming? Nope. He's ignoring me, too. And we made it. Easy. Let's see what else we can do. Alright, disturbance reported. Get to the cottages and see what's going on. Oh, what? Who's killing who now? Oh, wait. We want to put our sirens on. There we go. Switching lanes. Getting to the disturbance. Looks like it's on the street coming up. Based on my mini map on the bottom, it should be up on the next street. We got 50 seconds left. Yeah, it was on the street over, was it? I don't know. Here it is. Crash right into the house. No! There we go. Once we get all those missions done, we'll be able to unlock the deluxe police station, so that'll be good. Alright, let's see what's going on in our city. Run out of money, obviously. That's because it's a new town and building a lot. We need some more water as well. So we need some water lines because it looks like our new developments are not getting water. Is that because our pump is not strong enough, I'm assuming? Because that should have covered all those people in the middle. I don't know why it's not doing that, but we want to make sure that everybody has clean water. So we're actually just going to... Yeah, I can't go with a large pump yet. We need 10,000 people in our city. We got 3,000, so we're working on it. Hey, that actually worked. The amount of land that each pump covers gets less and less the more water you try and pump through each line, I guess. So that's just another thing that we'll have to work on here in our city. As you can see, it's clearly not getting out there as far as it can. So instead of adding more pipes, I'm going to try and add a whole nother water pump or another water... those water towers are not nearly as good as a water pump. Wow. Those water towers get you almost nothing. There we go. That gives everyone some water. Now to save cost and save tax dollars, we can do that. Alright. So now everyone gets some water tonight. Let's make sure everyone else has what we need. Our power capacity way above, way above what we got. Our water capacity is all good. Commute time has dropped because I added in those roads. It's still very high, but in a small town, I'm not going to worry about that too much. Air pollution has gone down a little bit. I don't know why. Jobs, a lot of jobs or of population here in that low residential area. I love looking at all these charts on this game. You can just go through and look at stuff, and more stuff. It's really unbelievable. Education levels, education by age, population by age. It's just, the statistics in this game are unbelievable. Expenses and income, funds. There's the demand, obviously. The May rating going up. Traffic volume going up by car a lot. So yeah, it's pretty cool what you can do. I think the next thing we're going to want to do, though, in the next morning, we're going to want to see how bad traffic is. And after we do that, we might add some bus stops and stuff like that. So it looks like we're not able to get a car to this lot, which means that we could just plop down a little park or whatever. See how our money's doing. As you can see, we are clearly needing more people to move to our town because we are a little bit low on money. Our monthly income is a lot less than our monthly expenses. Our utilities costing us a lot of money right now. The sanitation department, we do not need to spend that much on. We'll bump that down. Power, we can bump that down as well. And the water department will leave full of money. Health and education, we want to spend as much as we can on education. That's very important. Health, our funding's good on that right now. What else can we save money on? Road services, we'll keep that at what it is. There we go. Government budget. Lot to go through, guys. A lot to go through. Let's keep our police funding pretty high and keep our country safe. And that, alright, so that evens it out a little bit, our monthly income and our monthly expenses. I'm going to try and make these videos, what do we have to do here? Hit all 3 shops? No, I don't want to do that right now. I want to ultimately turn our city with a profit eventually, though, and get more people in the town, and ultimately I want to make it very bigger and create a whole metropolis over the region. But what I was going to say is I want to make these videos still around 25 to 30 minutes. If you guys like the length of the videos, just let me know on what you think of them, if they're too long or too short. I don't think they'd be too short because they are pretty long, but just tell me what you guys think about them. If you got any suggestions or whatever, just let me know. So, trying to make good length videos. I don't want people to just watch for 10 minutes and then skip through. I want people to actually watch the videos and watch me design my town and my city. I like how you can add all these monuments. The White House only $70,000 to get into your town. It's pretty funny. I love this building though that's in Berlin. It's $85,000 unfortunately. But as far out as we are, we're not going to need. Oh, I've seen this building in Seattle before, but we're not really going to need a bunch of skyscrapers in our town quite yet. And they probably will never be in New Pittsburgh. They'll be closer to New York City once we start that and all. So, yep. Let's take a look at our demand. Agricultural demand is still extremely, extremely high. Our average income is not great. It's just over $17,000, but with all this low-tech stuff, unfortunately, that's what we got to do. So I don't really know how to get super high-tech stuff in the town yet, but we'll keep working on it, and we're going to add some more agricultural, I think, as well. We're sort of in the far, far outer suburbs, so I think here in this town we're going to have a lot of, oh, what should I call it? I guess farms and that sort of stuff, you know. For those of you that live in rural areas, you know how it is. I think we're sort of in the rural area of our whole New York City region. This map is on the very corner. There's no towns up here and over here. We do have two neighboring towns there, and eventually we will connect our towns to those, and that'll help with transport and goods and all that sort of stuff. So now we can shorten commute times a lot more by creating more connecting roads to each other. We can put a road going in from here. Make this a road. There we go. That way people will be able to get to work even quicker. Put another road going in there. And connect those ones through that. There we go. That looks good. That works out nice. I'd like to see some middle-class homes opening up. There we go. Well, these are all actually, well, these are, I guess, lower class. But here's some middle-class homes opening up. These are actually pretty nice homes right here, so I'm liking to see that. I want my people to have money in my city. And people are complaining that we need to kick up funding for the sanitation department, so we will do that. I don't want to get ourselves in debt again. And the only way, really, to make money on this game is by adding more people to your city or by raising taxes. But if you raise taxes too high, people will just simply move out. And we don't want people to simply move out of the city. Taxes are already fairly high. I have my tax the rich policies sort of in effect here in my city, and I'm obviously taxing dirty industry a lot too. But I don't want to make them too high. I guess I could legalize gambling, but that would only be $100 a month. No business deals, any of that I can do right now. There's no tolls that I can put in, unfortunately, either. Because I'm not going to put a toll booth here on this road. So I think the next thing I want to do, though, is start a highway system. Because at the end of the day, we're going to have highways going all throughout our region. I hear car crashes all over the place. But let's go out to our region for a minute. Here we are way up in the corner. And this is our entire region. So I'm going to have all sorts of highways. I'll probably have a highway starting in New Pittsburgh and going all the way down this way. And then I'll have highways intersecting. Obviously, this will be our main city area between these 4 blocks. I think I said it might have been over there earlier. In real life, New York's over there. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we'll have a lot of farms and stuff over in these cities and that sort of stuff. We'll probably keep these hills pretty clear and maybe put a lot of solar energy there to ship to neighboring cities. I'm not really sure yet, but we're going to start a highway starting sort of in the middle of New Pittsburgh and bringing it all down through the middle, just sort of a straight line, top to bottom highway. So let's start working on that now. That's going to cost some money, but as our city gets better and better and more populated, we will get more tax dollars in return, and that'll help turn our budget around a little bit. What's this? Oh yes, that's what they're telling us, to put seaports, airports, road, and rail, connecting it to other cities, which always helps. There you go. They build in, and watch what happens to this monthly income. Oh, what do we need? More power already, huh? Oh, what's our power numbers at right now? I'm not really sure. We're here in 2002. Hey, now we want a, what's this? A high school. Okay, that's really, really good. That has a really high monthly cost, so we're going to close that for now because I don't want to have But you know, education is very important. So once we can balance this budget, education is the primary thing that we need in our city. More important than absolutely anything else is that we have a really good education system, because that creates high-tech jobs and smart people, and you want to have more smart people in your city. Can't build over that, unfortunately, because it's already an intersection. But I think I probably should go ahead and do that. Oh, we can add actually a small landing strip, which is pretty cool, for about $20,000. Once you get airports and all that sort of stuff, it really adds a lot that you can do to your city. Also, I'm ultimately going to have some sort of a bus system going around throughout all my communities, but we're just too small to have something like that now. We're only a city of 4,000, but let's see what happens as we increase more and more houses to our city. We're going to get more and more money from tax dollars, and we are going to start turning a profit eventually. Looks like we still need a lot more to do that. Ooh, what are they building here? Some trees coming along. That looks very nice. I think that's what I'll name this building, is budget, because we have to improve our budget. But ultimately, civil services are the most important. We want to give the people what they need. As you can see, we're out of power, so we're going to want to increase power funding as well. And that's going to hopefully give enough power to everybody in the town. Power, power, power. And they're out of power down there. They're all out of power there. How are they out of power when you're right by the dang power station? Oh my god. Here's a little traffic map too. This is pretty cool. It shows this is where the most cars travel, but this is where the traffic is the worst. So we might want to upgrade this little street to a road because traffic is so bad along it. Da, da, da. Magic. Yay. Add this to a road. Road. No. I don't want to create a nation or a contact sim nation yet. Okay. So that should help the traffic issue, and the power should be back on for everyone in a minute or two. Let's see what happens with our money here. We're losing money pretty quick, so we want to turn this around. A well-oiled city is a thing of beauty, but blah, blah, blah. Create some neighboring cities in the region map. Yeah, we definitely need to do that. However, I'd love to have a self-sufficient community, because self-sufficiency is a pretty awesome thing. As you can see, they want to build more farms, and they also want to build more homes. So build, build, build. The more we do that, the more people we get in the city, the more money we are going to make. So we can extend some farms out this way a little bit. Create some more farms. And I don't want to build up this hillside too much. So I think this is mainly, we'll have all of our farms over to the right and all of our towns over to the left. Out here on these country roads. No John Denver pun intended, but let's add some more houses and neighborhoods out here. That way people have a little bit less of a commute time. That'll be nice. And I think they'll want some shops and businesses eventually too, so that'll look good for them as well. We can also go through and go ahead and make this street a big road and connect it to this one. That way people can travel their days quicker and quicker. We'll make this a main road as well. And we can put a main road going through like this. There we go, that looks nice. Alright, so hopefully people all move in and we have enough money once we get the tax dollars. We're getting dangerously low, so we're going to need a lot of people to move in quickly because we need a lot of tax money. We're getting close. $2,900 is what we're making off taxes, and we're spending $3,000, so we're losing about $100. I believe it's a month, or yeah, $100 a month. What is this? A high-capacity high school. It's just I don't have the money to spend $3,700 a month. That's the unfortunate thing. I want to make money, but I can't. Oh, we're getting closer and closer as time goes on. Look at the trees popping up in our town. That looks pretty nice. And we are very, very close. Our monthly expenses have seemed to gone up a little bit. Let's continue to see what the demand is now. Oh, wow. It's now high for medium density industrial, so that is good. Let's add some more medium density industry. I know it's dirty, but it helps the economy. Again, in real life, my opinions are a little bit different on just let it be, but this is a game, so we're just going to try and make a bunch of money and make a really good life for our citizens. And even in real life, sometimes you have to get dirty to have a good town anyway over time. That's called a developing country, but whatever. And as you see, look, we are making a profit! Our monthly income is more than our monthly expense by $50, so yay! Our people are finally making money. This will get us $10,000. Let's do it. Every dollar counts in this city. Oh, people are still screaming already. Every time I start a mission, people are screaming. Move. Die. Die. Honk, honk, honk. Move, move. Stupid taxi. This will get us out of the town in no time. Whoa, police officer. I know you're chasing me, but I don't like you. Don't spawn right in front of me, you idiot. Move. Move it or lose it. Mr. Officer. Why won't it let me... Oh, you have to push shift to do that. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Fail. Okay. Yay, I can push these buttons to zoom out and in. Yay. You will not catch me, cops. I am a rebel from the government. I will escape. Oh man, we really should connect those roads. That's just causing a hassle of traffic. These cops ain't never gonna catch me. Here we go. Just a quick exit. And the cop drives away the wrong way because he's an idiot. To get out of these city limits. Voila! $10,000 for me. Alright. Well, there we go, yeah. Look at these trees popping up in my city. I guess because it's summer? I don't really know. I don't think they have snow in the winter in this game. I'm not really sure on how it works. Oh, stop. Okay, there we go. Still in demand of building more houses, which is really good for our town. Because we want houses because more people can pay more taxes, and we want taxes. When you are a mayor, taxes are a good thing. When you're a person, they are not. But I'm a mayor, so I must do what's right. Alright, let's check on how our power and stuff is doing. Oh, our capacity is well above our current usage. Commute time is getting a little bit worse, so that's something we'll want to improve as time goes on once we get more money. Looks like the older people are more educated than the younger. That means that our education system has worked out over time. There's our funds. Income is finally more than expenses. Yay. Traffic volume, that's all pretty cool and whatever. Mayor rating went down a little bit, but that's okay. Our farming city is doing well, and we are making money. We also have 6,000 people. But I think now what it's time to do is finally build this highway system, because that is going to be the gateway to economic progress once we get more people from other cities and stuff. Again, I doubt the realism sometimes, but blah, blah, blah. Alrighty, relief for traffic congestion and into consumers, but $600 a segment for this type of highway. So I'm wondering if I could just build an elevated highway overall. Oh my god, that's a lot of money. Oh god, I don't have that much. $15,000? No. Maybe we could take out a loan or something. Yeah. I mean, we could. What's the biggest loan we could take out? $200,000. Monthly payment would be quite a bit. Borrowing limit is $2 million. I don't know. Maybe it's not the right time to have people come in on highways yet. Let's just do it off of roads. We can have people commute to our city via roads. But what would be a good place for them to come in? Probably right out of the corner of the city here, where they could get straight to work, because we're going to want people to work in our roads ultimately. So let's do it over here, because we need some room for that landfill. Do you want to create a connection? Yes! We now have a connection to Sim Nation! Now people can come in from other cities, and they can work at our factories. And they can help us make money. Wow, the demand went way up once I connected that road to the outer cities. Wow. Yeah. What is this? What is this? Water. We want a big water pump. It's a lot of money, but eventually I will do it, yes. Okay, now you see our manufacturers are shipping goods out of the city. And the agricultural demand, the housing demand, we even have some middle-class housing demand now. So that is really, really good. People want to build here in our city. It's going to turn into a giant metropolis eventually, I feel like. There we go. Look at that. Look at that, how those streets are right there. That is weird. Let's take a look at our money. We are making a lot of money now. Wow, that built quick. People want to build. Let's take a look at our power and water, see how those are doing. Oh, we have plenty of water. Our power's getting close to capacity, though, so let's bump up funding, because we're going to have to do it eventually for power. Oh, it's already as high as it goes. I don't want to have to build another power plant, but unfortunately I might have to. That is so expensive, and we do not need that much water. Oh, yeah, oops. It might be a good idea to give everyone the water that they need. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, connect. There we go. Circular water plants. Oh, I thought that ran us out of water for a second. But it didn't. We're good. Everyone gets water in this city. Human rights include water. No, I don't want to create a connection. Dang it. Oh, what the crap. We need to bump up funding for our water again. Don't we? Yes, we do. Utilities. Water. 496. Let's see if that works. Nope. Well, that helped out a little bit. But let's probably build another water thing, because we're going to need another one. How expensive are they? $350 a month versus $3,000 a month. We don't have enough money to do $3,000 a month right now. We don't have enough for $3,000, so we'll build another water pump, and let's see if that fixes our issue. Not really a lot, but we're still making a profit, so it's all good. And now let's see what happens here. Ooh, look at that store. It's looking nice, looking nice. Beautiful city. Voila. There. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Now everybody has the water that they need for a growing life in a growing city. Alright. Oops. Unfortunately, there's these little gaps that aren't being covered by the pipelines, so we're going to have to close those in. We have to close this one in, because we just want to have water to the whole area practically anyway, so... There. Now I don't see how anyone won't have water, except for the people that live here, but they're losers, so... I'm just kidding. I'm being very mean. Okay. While we're at it, let's just add water for all this area, because people are going to be living here anyway, and they're going to need water anyway, so... Yeah. There we go. Extend this pipe down, and everybody in this side of the city has water now. And let's make sure that everybody has power as well. Oh, what's this guy mad about? Yeah, I know we need more police coverage, but we just don't have money. We need money. There, our capacity is really, really good. Our power capacity is getting a bit low, but for now, there's nothing I can do about that. Build. The more tax dollars we get, the more we can protect our citizens and help our city out. I feel like eventually apartment buildings are going to start coming up, and then once people start living more densely, what's this? Woo! It's a new year. Happy 2007. We started today at 2002. Freedom of expression. 10,000 more dollars during a fireworks show. Money, 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 money. No morals today, just money. Quickest mission ever accomplished. We got $10,000. All right. Catch the robbers. Ribbon cutting for Mr. Aflac 9916. No. Oh, they want to build a casino. Nah. My mayor rating is pretty low right now. Because I'm not really providing civil services because I don't have enough money. Because we don't have enough taxpayers to give me money. Alright, well, look at our demand here for industrial. We need to add some more ugly stuff. Unfortunately, our education is not good enough to have high density right now. Ooh, I could add some medium density, but do they want medium density? I mean, I'm not really sure. There's a way to know if you want medium density or not. But I'm not sure how to do it. Oh, I guess that would be it right there. Because, I mean, this is by the money you have. But I think there's like a color that shows like the density that they want right now. And that's what I'm not really sure of. On how to tell like what density these guys are looking for. I think it's by the color right here in this little RCL thing. I think the darker it is, the darker the density they want. But we'll test it. Let's try and build some apartments here and see if people actually build them. Let's see what happens. Yay! So people do want apartments, and that means a lot of tax dollars for me. Do we want a church? Yeah, people will be happy if they can worship Jesus or whatever. I know there's water pollution, but the water pumps are really far away, and we'll get a water treatment plant. Okay, where should the church be? Because it's a big town. We'll put it right smack dab in the middle of some offices. Corporations and churches. Alrighty. Right by that. No, it's a nice office. We'll put it in a neighborhood because people would like their church to be in a nice... Oh, we're right across from a cemetery. That makes sense. Yay. That works. Now look at the money we're making thanks to these apartment buildings. Ooh. Wow, people really want to build. Wow. They want to build high tech, too. So, yeah, things are definitely... Oh, my God, we're out of water. But I have enough. Well, I think we're just going to have to go to a large water pump because clearly these are not sufficient on what we need to create. Now we're going to have no money because we need more people in our city and stuff. But whatever. Let's build some more medium. Okay, now these... Ooh, it made the avenue medium density. Look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, now we should have enough water. For God's sakes. Okay, we're going to be, like, cooked on money in a second. Oh, shut up about power plants being out. But we're out of money, and we have to take out a loan. Crap. We are in, like, a financial problem right now in the city. They really want to build farms, don't they? What is it with them and their farms? These people just like farms, I think. Costs $11,000. Oh, crap. Alright, I think we're going to have to take out a loan because we are, like, out of money here. Our power is out. Everything is out in this city. Shut up. I can't raise taxes. The people will move out. They're already high. Oh, my God. Prison. Monthly payment. Well, we get some money here. Well, this will help some money. Ooh, an army base? Let's do it. Let's build an army base. We can drive tanks once we build an army base. Yeah, army. Alright, we'll put it out in the middle of the farms because no one wants to live by an army base. So that gets us some nice money, though. I mean, we're like cooked. Cooked on money because of these dang utilities. We're paying a lot. Look at the water department, $4,000. Alright, let's pause this here so we can not run out. Delete, delete, delete. We want to delete these two little water plants here. That'll save us some money. And then we can add some power plants. What's the cheaper ones? And that's not going to make much difference. Well, this is cheaper, the coal one. How much does this thing cost? $10,000. Alright, let's delete this natural gas power plant. Put in a coal power plant. We're going to be out of money in a minute, but whatever. Oh, it's occupied. What is it, Wall Street? Alright, coal power plant is in. Now we're really out of money, so we're going to have to take out an emergency loan here. For, we'll do 70,000. Okay. It's a helicopter mission? No way. Aircraft training mission. Alright, let's do it. E is up. C is down. We can even fire missiles and make people have a really bad day. Let's go! Let's fire a missile right about here. Nope, it doesn't aim there. Oh, we just took out a road. Because that military missile. Bam. Turbulence in flight. Down, we're going down. Ah, crash. Whoa, what are you doing, Choppa? Wow, this thing's slow to get down. There we go, there's its shadow. Now I know where you fly over, Mr. Chopper. I fly planes in real life, but not helicopters. I legitimately do fly planes in real life, though. Alright. I will say that this is much easier than the real thing. We've made it to our target. Yay! Now we can destroy things and make more money out of destroying things. Alright, so how are you not getting water? I have like a huge water plant. We are clearly having a lot of problems in this city. Ooh, look at the traffic. I forgot how hard SimCity 4 is compared to the new one. You actually have to like manage stuff on here and like it's not easy. Like budgeting is not easy at all. Oh, our water capacity is crap. Why is our big... Oh... I think the pipelines might not be connected to our big plant. Is that the problem? Nah, that's not the problem. What the heck? Whoa, 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 stop. What? No. Large water pump. Let's pause this. And let's try deleting this large pump. Okay, now let's try adding it and seeing what happens. Now we're making money because of these pumps. So what if we added a bunch of small water pumps? They'd be $350 a month, 369.12. We could add 4 of them. It would be cheaper, and let's just add a bunch of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. For God's sakes, this better give us water. Why are we not getting water from our water pumps? It makes no sense. Would a water tower do the same thing? No. I don't know. Something is wrong. And I don't know what it is. We'll figure it out next video, though, because this has gone on to be a really long one, like 38 minutes. So I want to thank everyone for watching. We'll get our problems sorted out in the next one. All sorts of problems we encountered in this video. I think we just grew our town a bit too quickly. But we'll get it sorted out, and we will continue our region in the next one. Thanks, everyone, for watching this Let's Play of